Of all the genres of video games, the one I probably know the least, besides puzzle games, is racing games. But today, that changes. Thanks to you, I now am about to get an education on some of the best racing game tracks of all time. So strap in, I had to say it, and let's get started. Mario Kart Wii Toad's Factory. Oh. Wow. This is a crazy track. I mean, crazy jazz swing, so much energy in that. That's so amazing. I absolutely love also we get this real 1920s big band swing in there too. It's such a satisfying piece of music. I mean, like that is exciting. That is the stuff that you naturally just want energy with and naturally want to sing with. You know, I have no idea what I'm getting myself into in this particular video, but there are clearly just a bunch of awesome tracks that are going to be a whole swath of different emotions, but I would assume it would be something like Ace Combat where the energy and the rhythm has to keep us going. So this is like really interesting. I'm curious to see what kind of an education I get today because this is so cool. So that's cool because there's like 4 sections. So we have this section, which is the original. So this is the loop, right? So first of all, what a smooth transition back to the original loop. But then what's also really cool is we get a ton of unison movement. Okay, so I'm going to break this down by segments. I love the confidence in that because you get the boom 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 boom. Then you get the clapping on the offbeats, I think. Cha 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 cha. And then you get the melody. That's awesome. It's awesome how that's structured. And then that's classic. Ba-dum 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 bum. A little syncopation. Ba-ba. No, it sounds like dotted quarters into, yeah, but that's awesome. I mean, again, this track is like, you know, Blues Brothers, super high energy, dancing, swinging, you know, really moving with the music. Like this is a flow state track. That's awesome. And that's such a cool thing. So we get the horns in the lower part going ba-da, and then at the top we go ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. And then they come together and morph. Listen to this. I love isolating things like this. Check this out. So I love also the percussive, the very heavy bass drum there. There's the space in that. You know, it's like so cool. And that's basically all unison, which is super dope because it bolsters the whole thing. I talk about this all the time, but like unison movement is just such a bolstering sound. And it actually gives way, interestingly enough, because the rhythms are all in the same movement. So the bass drum, boom, 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 that hollow quality actually in some ways stands out more rather than if it was like a whole bunch of different movement. That's so much fun. And then you have the bass kind of boom, 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 boom. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, I love that. Oh, that's so exciting. Okay, I want to go to Daytona, USA because, well, I mean, Daytona! Daytona! I should do an opera cover of this. Daytona! Holy 90s. Oh my God, dude. What a vibe. First of all, I've only heard the meme version of that. I've actually never sat down and listened to any part of Daytona at the arcade. If I recall correctly, Daytona absolutely was at the arcade because I most certainly played it at one, unless I'm getting it confused with Cruisin' USA, which I also played at the arcade. This track is so awesome because it's high energy. It feels like it represents Florida unbelievably well. like there's just excitement, there's enthusiasm, it's just bursting with energy. Daytona! You can't help but shout that out. There's a sound quality in that of enthusiasm, of excitement, of like ready to go, cheering for your favorite racer. Like that's the energy that we lead in with that with. And it just feels so freaking good to just shout out Daytona. Do it right now. I mean, maybe don't if it's late at night, but like the point of the matter is that like the joy that comes across in that is just awesome. There's so much enthusiasm in a piece like this, and I think that's why, while it certainly is memed on now, there's a reason why Daytona USA has such a banging theme. Next up is Blue Line, the instrumental version from Gran Turismo 2. What? What? I think I've heard this before, but what? Smooth jazz ballad with sax? What? That's tenor sax. Reset. The background vocals, yes. That's awesome. To me, like that track is so effervescent. Like that track is just bubbly champagne. I feel like Gran Turismo is marketed, or at least is a touch of class when it comes to the racing game genre. It's not grungy. It's not, you know, it's really like it's really about like, you know, suits and looking really fancy and, you know, elegance and this sheen on the car. I actually love this movie, by the way, the Gran Turismo movie, and that whole story is just so awesome. I've watched that movie like 5 times already. One of the most amazing things to me about Blue Line here is that when we think of the saxophone, we typically associate it with sensuality. I think that works really well for Gran Turismo's like image and like what Gran Turismo really represents. But actually, further than that, the track is actually kind of melancholic. Like there are degrees of sadness within this track, even though it's very optimistic and it's all about like potential. There's a sound in that of beauty, you know, and grace, and like, man, things are really tough out here, but you know what? I really believe in you. You've lost everything, but you know where you can turn? The car. Like there's an energy of it of like, your life sucks, and yet if you ride in this car, your life may actually, they dial it up, may actually be better. You know what I mean? Like there's this interesting duality between like the sadness and the curving of that sadness and that curbing of that feeling of like loss that you feel, right? In your day-to-day life. Gran Turismo can help you live a better life. Like that's the sound quality. And I think that's actually like a fairly valid, I'm not even being funny. Like I think that's actually like a legitimate feeling. Like there's like a crying at the bar with a glass of whiskey in your hand, but knowing that like over here is this beautiful car that will make your life so much freaking better if you just turn on your PlayStation. You know what I mean? Like I love it. It's actually amazing. Like that's so unique. That's so cool. Come on in my car. You know? Jeez, give me that stank, yes. The soft choir in the back, man. Oh my God. The upper release of like, come on, man. I believe in you. You just gotta be strong, bro. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Oh, I love that. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, that's so beautiful. Oh. I loved every single minute of that track. That track was so much fun. I mean, it's so beautiful, and it also just showcases the versatility of the sax. I mean, like, the sax is such a interesting instrument. It's a very human sound. I love the vibrato that we can produce with the saxophone. I love the stank that we can put on the saxophone, the screams, the pressing, all of that stuff. It's just so amazing. And I think what's really cool to me too is that this invokes like confidence, sadness. Like, there's so many different types of emotions that can come from this, where you can feel galvanized too. You can feel like, all right, this track is enveloping me. I believe in myself, you know, believe in you the way I believe in you, or believe in the you I believe in, whatever that Gurren Lagann quote is. Like, there's this incredible feeling of like, hey, get up here. Stop with that nonsense. You can do this. That track was amazing. I want to show that to every saxophone player I've ever known. That is awesome. So there's a game called Split Second, which came out about 15 years ago. Apparently it has one of the most epic racing game soundtracks ever heard, and this is AME 1 Split Second Elite Race theme. It's quite the long one, and we're just going to lock in and go with it. It's essentially dynamic music that changes with you. I love that lower percussion sound back there. I love this sense of tension and build up here. The thrust into the first lap. Kind of chill, rhythmic. Oh, love that. There's like no melody, it's just strictly rhythmic here. I love the big thrust of energy. As if to say, like, get going, you know, the thrust of the gas. How do they transition to phase 2? Or lap 2? Oh, it's essentially like spins backwards. I love the sense of momentum there. So it's similar structurally to lap 1, but in lap 2, obviously we dial up slightly, which makes sense. And then we also are adding the mutedness of the vocals. And also we're still getting the hits rhythmically, the movement's still occurring. We're also still getting the hits, but it's just like dialed up a bit, and it's a slightly changed or filled out orchestration. Obviously it still has that like electronic synthesized sound, but I love the as if to say like you got to keep going. It's really interesting how rhythm, this is what I expect a racetrack music to sound like, racing game music to sound like, to be honest, because this is a rhythmic focus. And again, rhythm is intentional. Rhythm is there to help us move along to the experience. It's really interesting. Kind of heroic. Little moment before the drop comes in to reset us. Yeah. Oh. Dude. What a sick payoff. I don't want to stop because it's awesome, but like, what a sick payoff, because then we get the horns, the French horns, coupled with that same one. Now it's dialed up to 100. It's the final lap. You've got to keep pushing. There's a sense of adrenaline now. Now the horns and I love when this happens, because the classical music is still such a valid way of expressing excitement and engagement and getting us to keep going, right? There's that sense of forward drive in the French horns that's just awesome. sick transition. Oh my god. That's awesome. That's... Love that. Come on, keep going, keep pushing, come on, come on, come on! You made it! You won! Oh! Oh my god, the strings of the choir? Dude. Dude, what an amazing payoff. The payoff was so worth it. I mean, it's a long track, almost 10 minutes, right? And obviously us sitting here in a vacuum, it's kind of like, okay, it's looping a lot. But like, honestly, the payoff and the natural crescendo build into the third final lap, like I love stuff like that. That happens in Tekken too. The second phases, you know, the in many other games, obviously, but like you got the normal phase and you got the second phase, which is a bit more intense. Then it really like, you know, it's an adrenaline pump. I mean, like that's the point of it. But then to not shy away from using chorus and using strings and horns, it's just awesome because it celebrates all avenues of like what makes video game music so cool, because it doesn't care about genre. It doesn't care like where it ends up. It's just like the orchestration is awesome. Like it's so cool. God, I love music, man. I love that. That is a pretty much on point for what I expect like racing game music to sound like, which is cool. It's awesome. Kirby Air Ride is very exciting to me because, you know, it's coming up again. And I really wanted to go back and check out Frozen Hillside from Kirby Air Ride. What? That sounds like a classical piece. What? How do I know this? That sounds like Oh Canada. What? Someone said that in the comments. It's true. I love that you can hear the hillside, the frozen aspects of the hillside with the you get the little like sleigh bells in the background. Well, not sleigh bells, but you know, you get the sound of snow. Also, what I find really interesting about this is that you kind of like, you can visualize the flowing wind. I kind of expect this from a Kirby game. Again, there's a quality of warmth and a real feeling in that of a bit of a smile. It has also this like very classical, I'm really intrigued by what the first half, because like I've never heard this before, so I don't know why I would know the melody there. That's really interesting. But in general, like what I find really beautiful about this is that it's peaceful, it's effervescent, and it feels like there's the joy of flying, right? The joy of racing. It's not so much about competition so much as it is like, look at this beautiful place. Holy crap, the wind is in my hair. I feel this feeling like I'm running down this slope on this star. I can see my opponents up front. Man, this is just the best time. Like there's a sense of a real like almost tranquil joy in it that's I love. But you still have momentum, you know? Right there. I mean, you hear that? Oh, that's just exuberance, you know what I mean? It's also in the upper register. There's so much brightness in that sound. Yeah, I love that. That's an unexpected racing track because, again, it's dialed back. There's not a lot of, it's not heavy. I mean, it's rhythmic, but there's not a lot of heavy notes that, like heavy instruments that are sort of driving us forward. There is rhythm, and it's certainly in a pretty brisk tempo, but it's really effervescent, especially it's light with the flutes and the woodwinds and a bit of violins as well. Also love that like upper register soprano chorus thing too. Really, really nice. A very gentle track, which is very cool. Let's check out, I'm literally so intrigued. I want to go to Concentration from Gran Turismo 3. Okay. Again, a sense of style, a sense of really fun. Oh. See. Yeah. This is another instrument that I think really delivers on this. Bass guitar is shockingly versatile. I'm pretty well acquainted with the bass guitar because my dad was a bassist. And man, this is a track I would have loved for him to hear. The bass is such a warm, rich sounding instrument, and it's incredibly versatile. It can sound funky. Obviously, you can get slap bass. You know, you can get this really smooth. Oh, this is like a warm cup of coffee, or like a real creamy, like, you know, just Irish whiskey, Bailey's, or like something really rich and dense, like a chocolate cake. And I love that because it's just like you like dip your fork in it, and you know. Oh, yum. You know what I mean? Like the it's so cool. It's so relaxed. It's so chill. Oh man, that's so nice. I love that drum set back there too. That, oh my god. Ugh. Man, what a mood. I mean, the track is called Concentration. You can really feel that with the and the percussion and the drum set. And then also there's a bit of the bongo accentation, which is really, really dope. It really fills out and it does a great job of sprinkling in more of the, like, I guess, focus. What's really fun about the bass is that there is some really substantial movement in there, but it's also mostly it's got this real, like, stretched out sound and stretched out feeling to it. Like there's just a really cool, like, short moment coupled with these real long stretches of just sustain, which I think allows you to just, like, think, and then it's like, oh, I gotta get back into the action with the little hits. Oh my god. But yeah, I wish I could play that for my dad. Oh man, he would love that track. Let's check out Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing Transformed Burning Depths. Okay, wait, that's so sick. So you've got the horns that are actually taking attention, but in between them, sandwiched within these horns, is this awesome guitar melody. Check this out, listen to this. Talk about effervescently cool. Like that's not like smooth cool. That's like, all right, I got my leather jacket on and I'm ready to go. You know what I mean? Like there's a real quality in that of, like, I don't care about anything. I'm gonna wipe the dust with you. Yeah, what of it? You know what I mean? Man, that's so cool. What? Ooh. Oh my god, what a track. Yeah, I mean, that track is amazing. That track is really about, like, celebrating, like, your capacity to do great things and do amazing things. The hip hop rap section coupled with the sort of not gospel section, but the choral, the backup singer thing, that just works incredibly well. It's essentially like a sandwich of confidence. The meat of that is the rap section, and then you've got the condiments, the ketchup, the mustard, the relish, whatever. That's the beautiful backup singers, as if to say like, come on, and then you take a bite of that hamburger and you get this like incredible like burst of this burst of energy, this burst of like possibility of like, yes, I can do anything. I love the upper like trumpet sound as well. Just a really, really well-rounded track that just is celebrating victory and celebrating your potential for victory. It really is a motivating track, and it makes you want to get from point A to point B, get to that finish line, get to the point where you're a success. And it's really hard to deny how fun that is. That's a really fun track. Let's check out Disco Ball from Ridge Racer. Hell yeah. I love this. Oh my God. Put this on a gym playlist. Oh my God, drive with this track. Holy crap. See, this is amazing. So this is what I mean by the repetitive motion of the rhythm that like just possesses your body and just makes you want to go and get it done and cross that finish line. That is such a meditative and like fundamentally, that is such a powerful track. I mean, it's like so simple. I mean, it's not simple to compose, but it's simple in its processes because there's very little in the way of just getting you in the zone and in the flow state to get to where you need to be, which is across the finish line and first, right? And so like what's awesome about that track, this track, oh my God, it's like so much fun. I want to put that in a Kart playlist. I want to put it in a workout playlist. I want to listen to Ridge Racer exclusively at the gym. Like this is the kind of energy that you need in your day to like wake up and like kick some ass. Like that is such a satisfying listen. And the thing is like, again, it's like super pared back. Like there's nothing crazy in that track. Nothing that's like, whoa, blah, blah, blah. But it's just like, oh my gosh, like that's perfect. It's just the right amount of energy to send you to go where you need to go. And then this part pulls back. See, that's cool because this part pulls back and it ends up just being a little bit of a sparse. And then it thrusts, man, oh, he got the strings. I love it. Oh my God. The like fluctuation between oh my God, I love it. Oh, I love it. That is, again, I mean, it's so repetitive, so focused on dynamic when the strings come in. Oh my God, I just love it. I love it so much. I have nothing else to say. It is just such a fun track. That is like the perfect, oh my God, that's so perfect. I know it seems like it's excessive, but like, you don't understand, like stuff like this just like is so satisfying to listen to because it's like, it's got energy, but it's not so fast that it's making you go crazy. It really feels like it's pumping you up and like motivating you and inspiring you. Like, you can't help but, like, I wanted to get up and dance that whole time. I love stuff like this. Let's listen to F-Zero X. Crazy Call I Cry. Whoa. But hold on. Oh, okay. Well, first of all, Whiplash. Second of all, do you see how similar this is to the Ridge Racer? Now, the Ridge Racer had a slower BPM, beats per minute, and it was also pared back a little bit, so it was less like in your face. This is like hardcore heavy metal right off the bat. But also notice how rhythmically we're essentially doing the same thing, but it's dialed much faster. So obviously F-Zero is a much higher, higher octane experience than Ridge Racer. Ridge Racer is, it feels to me like it's like the cousin of Gran Turismo in terms of its intensity. It's a little bit faster paced than Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo is like the cool older brother, whereas Ridge Racer is like, "What's up, man? Oh, are you ready to go?" And F-Zero is like, "What the fuck?" You know what I mean? Like that's it. Love that electric guitar. Oh my God. Yeah, to me, the double bass drum, first of all, I love that sound quality. I've only been to one mosh pit in my entire life, and this would have fit incredibly well at that. What I really like about that is that to me is like the afterburner on the back of the, what are these things? Cars, future cars. I don't know, fighter, whatever they're. It's also really cool to think about how much F-Zero itself has evolved. And I'm hoping that we actually get like an F-Zero for the Switch too, because it would be amazing to see like a sort of updated experience. I mean, I remember F-Zero was like a fundamental game that I played, not all the time, but it was definitely one of the games that I played on my Super Nintendo or going to friends' places, right? It's so cool to hear it with this kind of double down intensity and really feeling like the jet engine and the propulsion. And that's really what it comes down to. And then obviously you have the heroicism in that electric guitar in the upper register. I mean, those are like the key tenets of this piece that really make it work. And it's totally a banger. Like, there's no doubt about it. I gotta say, I'm just like genuinely impressed by everything I've listened to today. There's not one single track that I would not listen to on my own, whether it be on a drive or I probably wouldn't play like the Kirby track or the Mario Kart on the Wii. I probably wouldn't play those tracks at the gym, but like so many of these, the Gran Turismo tracks, the Ridge Racer track, especially some of the others as well, that I would absolutely put on a gym playlist or a playlist like, you know, to go for a drive, a road trip. Like, that's awesome. This is just scratching the surface. There are a lot of tracks I actually didn't get to, but I don't want to make this a 4-hour video. I know that you would be okay with it, but I don't want to make a 4-hour video. So I'm just like really I'm pumped about this. This is so cool. I can't wait to listen to more of this stuff. Thank you so much for your suggestions. Please keep them coming in the comments below. I'll do more community posts about other racing games. I'm like obsessed with Ridge Racer now. Like, I need to hear more. That's absurd. I'm still thinking about it. Thanks a ton. I'll see you later.